we'll group up over the next 24 hours and work out what this is going to mean for us come the weekend. We have to be honest, we have to face the very real prospect that probably or possibly all 6 IRL drivers may pull out. If they wish to do that, we fully respect that, we fully understand that. They will have our complete support. In this sport, if it goes wrong, it really goes wrong, and regrettably, every so often we have a sharp reminder of how it can go wrong, and this morning, unfortunately, was just such a reminder. We do take safety in the absolute highest priority. It's never compromised in V8 Supercars. We spend a lot of money and a lot of time. Car of the Future is predominantly all about safety changes first and foremost. So from our point of view, it's a serious business and we treat it that way. But despite the best efforts and the best will in the world, sometimes things go horribly wrong. And unfortunately and tragically, early this morning Australian time, things went tragically wrong. But I would think, aside from the tragic loss of a great friend of his, I would think that Will's impact in this accident would rule him out for next weekend, irrespective.
Losing a mate, I suppose the one thing you can take out of it is he went doing something he loved, but it's the hardest part is what's left behind, really. Being a young father myself with 2 young kids, it's pretty emotional this morning, like looking at my children thinking, that if paths went the other way, it could have easily been, one of us, myself or Marino, and I think that's the biggest shock for everyone in the motorsport community is that, it could have, it can be any of us, and I think that's the big reality check that everyone takes out of this, and it's quite a while since the last fatality, so you start to forget that side of the business, and this really does bring it back. Huge loss. He was pumped to come and have a drive of the cars. It would be great to show him what I've been doing, and just how good this championship is. I think he got wind of last year, how much fun, talking to Dario and the rest of the guys that were here last year, at how much fun they had, and it would have been pretty cool to have a guy that known a long time, a mate, in the car with you. Tried to do it last year with Dario, but with the way the championship went, you couldn't really do it. But this year, was a time where I could have really had a bit of fun with a mate in a car that's great fun to drive at the best place in the world. So it's I think he was really, really looking forward to it. This weekend's going to be about that, probably celebrating a life more so. I know as V8 Supercars they're going to be doing some sort of ceremony, which would be great, and it's going to be tough at times, I think, for a lot of the RL guys the ones that do come. But in the end, I think it's more important to celebrate a life rather than the loss.
Dan and I began racing go-karts together, same day, same race, in 1987. I've got fond memories of us racing together in our younger years and being teammates together at Daytona 24 Hours and just spending a lot of time on and off the track having fun. It's just, I can't believe he's gone. I don't think it really has sunk in, has hit me, but my main thoughts are with Susie, his wife, his sons Seb and Oliver, and his mum and dad Clive and Sue, and then I know his brothers and sisters were at the track. But it's just, we all accept as drivers that we can be killed driving a racing car, but it doesn't make it any easier when these things happen. I know how much he was looking forward to coming down here and racing V8 Supercars, and I think he obviously would want us to go on and race. I know that's generally what us drivers want, is things to keep going. We accept the risk of what we do, and I hope we can celebrate his life this weekend and do him proud out on the track.